Welcome back to Talk of the Town. On this program, sometimes we get the pleasure of meeting nonprofits, and right now we are meeting a national nonprofit called Bunker Labs, and joining me is Kyle Arneson of the Madison chapter. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you, and good morning.
Absolutely. So tell us what Bunker Labs is and does. This
Sure.
is new for me.
New for you, yeah. Well, that's certainly what we're doing in the Madison chapter of Bunker Labs. We're a national nonprofit, started about 4 years ago, and we are a community network for veteran entrepreneurs. In other words, we have now 22 different city chapters, including Madison. And I think Madison is our most robust chapter. We'll be in all 50 states, probably in the next 24 months. But the reality is that in today's environment, with military families and military folks, male and female, the fact is you have 20 to 30% of those folks transitioning out of the military would like to start a business or have questions about starting a business. And in fact, the numbers are about only 2% actually do. So we feel that solution is networking, is professional contacts. And that's why most people don't start a business after their military career, because they are talking to someone about a job or school. I personally come from a family here in Madison. My family's been here since 1840, came over from Ireland. And in fact, after Gettysburg and the Civil War, my great-grandfather jumped in the Union Regiment, mustered out of Camp Randall, came back, started a business. My father and his 4 brothers also came out of Korea, came back, started businesses. We're on their 5th generation and 3rd generation of many of those businesses, and that's a real issue today for people transitioning out of the military, that they don't have an opportunity to build professional contacts to start a business or consider starting a business.
And how fitting then that you're getting involved now here. So what types of companies are veterans starting?
Well, that's a great question, because a lot of times people think with an incubator, and if somebody wants to use kind of the vernacular of our times, oh, the Bunker Labs incubator for startup companies, veterans are in specifically. Well, the reality is a lot of people then start thinking about technology. Oh, I have to have an app to start, or I have to be an IT, I have to be a cybersecurity. No, the reality is those businesses encompass anything, whether that's a restaurant, whether that's a plumbing contractor, whether that's an array of technologies, biotechnology or otherwise. What we have and resource for with Bunker Labs is the community and is the connection. It's like Mom says, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And when you start considering starting a business of any entrepreneur venture, whether that is someone that comes out of the military, comes out of school, gets downsized, the reality is you don't have those type of connections at this point, and you would be looking for any type of connection. So it's all runs the gamut for anything from technology related to,
like you said, plumbing.
To plumbing contractor. Sure, show me the guy or gal who wants to leave 2 or 3 years working for a large construction company or otherwise, and we've got resources to show about how to put that together. And certainly the persistence factor, that's the main key to any entrepreneurship. You have to keep failing forward.
And so how do the veterans get started? Do you have labs? Do you have workshops?
Again, great question. What we're all set up on, we do have a great online university, bunkerlabs.org,
okay.
And we're all about a launch lab online, and particularly in the military community. If someone's transitioning back to the Midwest or back to Madison specifically, they may know this, obviously they may know their transition date specifically. Well, for the last 6 months or the last year, they may be overseas. They certainly may not be in the area. They could jump into one of our Launch Lab online programs and starting to understand it at bunkerlabs.org. We're all about the network and the connection. We run 2 specific events, particularly in Madison and most other chapters. Our Bunker Brews, which is a network event, usually on the 3rd week of the month. We just put people from the community together, whether they're veterans, supporters, employers, bring people together, have a couple of Diet Cokes. And then also we're up-leveling now a new CEO circle. In other words, a mastermind group. Do that once a month and have maybe 2 hours over a lunch where we've got CEOs or someone starting and running an organization, and they want to learn more about how to run that organization. What's the best way to do that? Bring in people that are currently and successfully running an organization.
So I'm hearing that people can go online to get started. They can also go to these get-togethers, and all of that can be found on the website, bunkerlabs.org.
It sure can.
It can, okay.
It sure can. And again, as we're newer to Madison, our founder, Michael Ertmer, found this chapter Michael's a former Army officer. I'm a former Marine Corps, hoorah. And what you see is Michael, actually, we're transitioning the leadership team now, so we're actually going to be moving into the 821 East Washington, the starting block building with a lot of energy, a number of other incubators there, and we'll host those events once a month at the starting block space.
We have about 30 seconds left.
Sure.
Can you speak to the impact that you feel it's having or going to have or has had in other communities?
Well, it's terrific that you mention impact because, again, when anyone serves in our today's military, we've got the greatest leadership resource of any country in the world that most people, civilian and otherwise, don't understand that. So the impact is let people from around our city, from around our area come meet some of these folks, male and female, enlisted officer corps, someone that's raised their right hand to defend the country and that at some point may just need not just a handout, but a hand up. And to us, that's about networking, about community, and about hosting the impact to our veteran community and allowing everyone else to see that impact we can have.
All righty. Kyle, I can tell you're passionate about this. Congratulations on your new
Thank
space and coming back to Madison.
Well, great. Thanks. We appreciate the opportunity to show today.
Welcome back. All right. Thanks,
Terrific.
Kyle.
Thank you.
So bunkerlabs.org, yes?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. We'll be right back after this commercial break.